Hi, I'm Diane DiResta, author of Knockout Presentations and CEO of DiResta Communications, where we're dedicated to making you more powerful. Our approach is the science of speaking, what confidence looks like, sounds like, and how to speak the language of confidence. When dealing with difficult audiences, it's important to understand the individual personalities. So when we talk about the cast of characters, let's discuss the Dominator. Now the Dominator is different from the expert or know-it-all because the expert craves recognition for his or her knowledge. The Dominator wants control. Now this is tricky because you can't let them take over the audience. And so the first question is, why are they acting out? And you want to go in and ask yourself, am I doing anything? Am I being too controlling to create this resistance? And if the answer is no, then you start to manage the Dominator. The Dominator can be intimidating to the group. They tend to dominate every conversation, answer every question, and make demands. You don't want the group to shut down. So one thing you can do is to ask other people's opinions. So if the Dominator starts talking or answering a question, you say, someone other than David, and you can say that in a light way. I remember a Dominator I met in one of my seminars. I had decided to break the group into threes, so we had 3 tables of work groups. The Dominator stood up and said, no, let's make it 2 groups, and this way we'll finish faster. Excuse me? That is a classic Dominator. So another thing that you can do with a Dominator is you can ask for help. In other words, call a break and speak to him or her offline and say, listen, would you do me a favor? I'd like to experiment. I notice the group isn't participating. When we go back in, would you mind not talking at all? And let's see if that forces somebody in the group to speak up. Sometimes if you ask them to be your ally, they will be helpful. In extreme cases where they won't back down, you may have to ask them to leave. But in most cases, it's simply a matter of feeling a need for presence to be known, recognize that, give them their due, but don't let them take over. Whenever you're dealing with a difficult audience, understand the need and manage it. For more tips on difficult audiences, read my book, Knockout Presentations. You'll find it on Amazon.com and DiResta.com.